Coming up next is Harry and his bucket full of dinosaurs on Magnetic.
Coming up next is Toopy and Binoo on Magnetic. Coming up next is Fetch with Ruff Ruffman on Magnetic. Coming up next is Pocoyo on Magnetic. Coming up next is This Is Emily Yeung on Magnetic.
Coming up next is WKRP in Cincinnati on Magnetic.
Coming up next, Newhart on Magnetic.
Coming up next is Perfect Strangers on Magnetic. Coming up next is Masha and a Bear on Magnetic.
Coming up next is Fishtronaut on Magnetic. Coming up next is Evil Birds on Magnetic.
Coming up next is Harold and the Purple Crayon on Magnetic.
Coming up next is Toddworld on Magnetic.
Coming up next is Peep and the Big Wide World on Magnetic.
Coming up next is Saint Elsewhere on Magnetic. Coming up next is Woody Woodpecker on Magnetic. Coming up is Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends on Magnetic.